since 1981. Compared to January 2022, there's a significant increase in the decline rate, now at -1%. In January 2020, births fell to the 20,000s for the fifth straight year, while deaths decreased slightly to about 32,500. This led to a record natural population decline of around 11,000. Marriages rose by about 12% to around 28,000 due to increased weekday availability for registrations. Divorces increased by about 10% to about 7,900 compared to the previous January. Now for local news. The Busan Film Commission introduces the 2024 Virtual Production Support Project, offering special equipment at their Busan cinema studios. Applications are open until April 11th for selected companies to use the studio from May to November. Supported projects include Soul Spring, Confidential Assignment 2 International, among many others. Students in Busan with 3 or more siblings will be given priority placement in regular high schools if they wish. Busan Metropolitan City Office of Education will expand priority admission to regular high schools for families with 3 or more children. Third-year middle school students, including those from adoptive or remarried families, can receive up to 20% priority placement in their chosen school. Time for international news. The Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland, in the United States, collapsed after a container ship collided with a support. Mayor Brandon Scott deemed it shocking. The incident, captured by U.S. media, including CNN, occurred as the ship left Baltimore Harbor at 1 a.m. on the 26th local time due to engine failure. Despite traffic control warnings, the bridge collapsed within seconds, with a 56-meter section plunging into the river in about 20 seconds. Time now for the weather. It is currently 13 degrees Celsius and clear. It'll average around 11 degrees this evening. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We often get to meet people and associate them by the names of the generations they belong in. Baby boomers born from 1946 to 1964 are first. Then comes Generation X, born from 1965 to 1980, followed by millennials born roughly from 1981 to 1994. And finally, Gen Z, born from 1995 to 2009. And recent data from Statistics Korea suggests that when Gen Z reaches 80, nearly half of the population will be 65 or older. By 2072, when the youngest of Gen M turns 78, South Korea's population is expected to decrease to 36.22 million. Additionally, there's a prediction that Busan's population will keep dropping, calling for special policies to boost its numbers. Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. To For Your Busan, the opening song was Sharks by Imagine Dragons. Now, one effective way to understand society is through statistical data, which offers an objective and a quick glimpse into various aspects. And Statistics Korea regularly provides precise insights into our society through numbers, allowing us to assess its current status and anticipate future changes. And analyzing Statistics Korea's population trend data, it reveals a concerning pattern of South Korea's population decline, accelerating over time, often surpassing government forecasts. And if this trend continues, there's a worry that the actual decline could surpass predictions by a significant margin. Now, looking at specific numbers related to Busan, we see a decline in its total population from 3.269 million last year to 3.239 million this year, with a projected decrease to 2.512 million by 2050. Additionally, the number of registered foreigners in Busan as of 2022 rose by 8.7% from the previous year, reaching 42,863. In addition, both the daytime and nighttime roadside noise levels in Busan surpassed the acceptable standard, making it noticeably noisy at times. 그죠? 어쩐지 조금 시끄럽더라고요. And meanwhile, Busan boasts the highest number of housing units per 1,000 people living among the 8 metropolitan cities, with a count of 450.8 units. So some interesting numbers that you can really see. And with these numbers, you can kind of see how Busan is changing as well. So let's take a look at your family and numbers today. That is today's text topic. 네, 여러분은 몇 인 가구인가요? 여러분의 가족은 몇 명인지, 그 구성원은 어떻게 되는지 오늘 알려주세요. Let us know how big your family is. You could be living alone, a single person household. You could be newly married, or you live with your partner, or maybe you have a kid, or you have multiple kids. Let us know how big your family is. How many people are in your family? That is today's text topic. Very simple. Send us a message to pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101. A Kakao Talk for free messaging, or join us live on YouTube. Go on, search for Busan 영어방송 on YouTube and join us live there and chat with us on the live chat box, just like Jenny Nim did with the good afternoon message saying, how are you today? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. How about you, Jenny Nim? Hope you're doing fantastic. It is a hump day indeed, with Miok Stella Yinim joining us in the show as well, saying what a great song to kick off the show. And if you're curious what that song was, that was Sharks by Imagine Dragons. Now, here at the For Your Busan show, we have the first hour and the second hour. In the first hour, we have Busan Is. It's our daily segment. We get to dive into all the reasons why, what makes Busan such a wonderful place to live in. And we'll have our 6 p.m. news anchor Hong Dang coming in to join us, and she's going to give us insights, news updates in the what's happening around in and around Busan City. We also have DJ, which is short for David's Journal. Discover what caught my eye today. And it's our chance to share and innovate, or sparks innovative. So share innovative and creative sparks with you, igniting inspiration and curiosity. We also have Work-Life Busan. Share all sorts of advice from our expert, Jennifer. No? No, okay. In the second hour, we have My Life, My English. We also have Don't Miss Out on our quiz time and Busan Chingu Talk with Melisa coming into the studio. Now, more messages coming in. Janice Nim on Kakao Talk texting in saying 5 members in my family. 3 human beings and 2 furry sons. Oh, that's cute. Can you share with us what furry animals are living with you guys? And maybe even send us photos of them as well. We'd love to see that. And maybe if you're okay, our Chang PD can share those furry animals, furry pets of yours onto our YouTube Live as well. All right, so send those messages to pound 9050 once again. 샵 9050 will cost you 101. A Kakao Talk message is fine as well, or YouTube Live, because if you participate, you could potentially win a pizza coupon today. We'll take a quick break and go right into our first segment, Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It is time for our first daily segment. Busan is with none other than Hong Dang in the studio. Long time no see.
안녕하세요. 네. 안 본 동안 머리가 굉장히 많이 긴 것 같은데요.
그러니까요. Long time no see죠.
네. 네, 반갑습니다.
It's growing like very slowly and steady. 언제 이렇게 많이 길지는 모르겠네요. I don't know how long I have to wait.
네.
Yeah, welcome to Busan Is. How are you?
네. 잘 지냈습니다.
Good.
네. 굿. 네. 벚꽃이 정말 하루가 다르게 피어서
Yeah.
벚꽃한테는 어제보다 많이 피었네
진짜요.
라는 인사가 진짜 딱 맞는 계절이에요.
Right.
네.
And tomorrow, I don't know how much more they will bloom.
네, 네.
And I think by Friday, by Saturday, I think it'll be like really beautiful.
네, 그럴 것 같아요. 이번
Yeah,
주말에
for sure.
벚꽃 보러 하늘을 이렇게 찾아봐야 될 것 같습니다. 네.
All right, let's go right into our first news.
네. 부산시 보건환경연구원은 4월부터 11월까지 중증 열성 혈소판 감소 증후군을 일으키는 참진드기 서식 실태 조사를 벌입니다. 나들이 계획도 많이 세우시고 점점 야외 활동이 늘어나는데 꼭 참고해서 진드기에게는 물리지 말아야겠다라는 생각을 하셔야 돼요. 연구원은 올해 삼락생태공원, 백양산 어린이대공원, 기장군 축사 등에서 참진드기를 채집해 조사할 예정인데요. 2014년부터 2019년까지는 참진드기가 잡히지 않았지만 2020년부터 지난해까지 부산시민공원과 백양산 등산로 등에서 몇 마리가 채집됐습니다. 하지만 바이러스는 보유하지 않았고요. 이 야생 진드기에게 물려서 발생하는 대표적인 진드기 매개 질환입니다. 주요 매개체는 우리나라에서 많이 보이는 작은 소 참진드기, 일명 살인진드기로 일본과 우리나라에 전국적으로 분포합니다. 봄철에 나오기 시작해서 2013년 국내에 첫 발생 사례가 확인된 이후 지속해서 감염 사례가 나오고 있고요. 사망자도 꽤 많습니다. 진드기에게 물렸다고 해도 대부분 감염되진 않지만 중장년층과 면역력이 약한 사람의 경우 감염 위험성이 높거든요. 야외 활동 후 2주 이내에 고열 또 뭔가 소화기 증상이 있을 경우 즉시 의료기관을 방문해 진료를 받아야 합니다.
So some concerning news. The Busan Metropolitan City Institute of Health and Environment announced plans to survey the habitat of Haemaphysalis longicornis. A very difficult word. It's a carrier, a tick, a carrier for severe fever with thrombocytopenia syndrome or SFTS from April to November. And so they'll be collecting specimens from various locations this year. And while specimens were not collected between 2014 and 2019, small amounts were found from 2020 to last year with no virus detected. So FSTS, transmitted by wild ticks, poses risks during outdoor activities, particularly for middle-aged and immunocompromised individuals. So the Institute emphasized preventive measures such as using tick repellents and avoiding dense vegetation to minimize the risk of SFTS transmission.
네. 부산시는 배달 음식점 식품 안전 관리를 강화하기 위해 배달 앱에 등록된 음식점을 대상으로 위생관리 실태를 점검하고 위생 컨설팅을 실시합니다. 배달 음식에 대한 수요가 급증하면서 이 음식점의 위생에 대한 시민들의 우려가 높은데요. 식품 안전 사고 예방하기 위한 방안입니다. 먼저 4월 한 달 동안 16개 구군과 점검반을 꾸려 배달 음식점 160여 곳과 자판기 또 로봇 등으로 커피를 조리 판매하는 무인 카페 20여 곳을 특별 점검합니다. 4월부터 12월까지 배달 앱에 등록된 야간 운영 음식점을 대상으로도 야간 위생관리 실태를 점검할 예정입니다.
Right. Busan City will enhance food safety for delivery restaurants by inspecting hygiene management via delivery apps and offering consulting. So with the rise in delivery app orders, the city aims to reassure citizens about hygiene and prevent food safety incidents. So special inspections on 160 delivery restaurants and 20 unmanned cafes will start in April across 16 districts and gun. Nightly hygiene checks will occur twice monthly for nighttime delivery app restaurants from April to December.
네. 외국산 헬스 보충제를 구매 대행으로 판매하면서 세관에 낮은 가격으로 신고해 5억 원 상당의 세금을 빼돌린 SNS 인플루언서가 검찰에 넘겨졌습니다. A씨는 2019년 6월부터 지난해 11월까지 구매자 4,500명에게 외국산 헬스 보충제 3만여 개를 구매 대행으로 판매하면서 세관에 낮은 가격으로 신고한 혐의를 받고 있습니다. 구매자들에게 관세, 부가세를 포함한 가격을 받고 실제 세관에는 세금을 면제받을 수 있는 금액으로 신고해 관세 2억 원과 부가세 3억 원 등 모두 5억 원가량을 포탈했습니다.
A social media influencer who sold foreign fitness supplements through a proxy service under reported prices to customs, avoiding taxes worth 500 million won, has been handed over to the prosecution. So the Busan Main Customs announced a transfer of the suspect in his 30s for violating the Customs Act and a special act on the safety management of imported foods.
네, 부산항 북항 재개발 지역에 들어선 북항 마리나 수영장이 초등학생 생존 수영교육 거점센터 역할을 맡게 됐습니다. 부산항만공사는 부산시 교육청과 생존 수영교육 활성화 업무 협약을 체결했는데요. 부산항만공사는 북항 마리나 수영장을 생존 수영 이론과 실기 교육장으로 활용하는 거점센터로 운영하고 부산시 교육청은 행정과 재정적인 지원을 맡게 됐습니다.
So the North Port Marina swimming pool situated in Busan's redevelopment area will become a hub for elementary school students' survival swimming education. The Busan Port Authority signed an MOU with the Busan Metropolitan City Office of Education on the activation of survival swimming education.
형제 자매가 3명 이상인 부산의 학생들은 희망할 경우 평준화 적용 일반 고등학교에 우선 배정됩니다. 지난해까지는 3자녀 이상 우선 배정은 둘째 자녀부터 또 형제 자매가 고등학교 1학년, 2학년인 경우에만 본인 희망시 같은 학교에 우선 배정돼 왔고요. 또 결혼한 자녀는 대상에서 제외됐었는데 올해 중학교 3학년은 입양과 재혼을 포함한 3자녀 이상 자녀의 가구의 자녀일 경우 본인이 희망할 때 원하는 일반고의 정원 20% 범위까지 우선 배정받을 수 있게 됐습니다.
So Busan students from families with 3 or more siblings will receive priority placement in regular high schools upon request. The Busan Metropolitan City Office of Education announced an expansion of the priority allocation ratio for admission. Previously, priority allocation started from the second child, with siblings in grades 1 or 2 of high school eligible for priority placement in the same school for this year, or for 1 year rather. And this year, students in the 3rd year of middle school, including those from families with 3 or more children due to adoption or remarriage, can receive priority placement in the preferred regular high school, accounting for 20% of total seats if desired.
부산시 교육청은 내일 24시간 긴급 보살핌 늘봄센터 10호점 개관식을 갖고 본격 운영에 들어갑니다. 동네 교육지원청 1층에 마련됐는데요. 맞벌이 가정 등 긴급 돌봄 수요를 해소하기 위해 유치원생과 초등학교 저학년 학생들에게 긴급 돌봄 서비스를 제공할 예정입니다. 센터는 하루 15명 안팎의 긴급 돌봄이 필요한 아이들을 대상으로 오후 6시부터 밤 10시까지 운영합니다.
Right. And so the Busan City Office of Education will inaugurate the 24-hour emergency care ever spring center number 10 on the 28th. Situated on the first floor of the Dongnae Education Support Office, this center aims to provide emergency care services to kindergarten and lower elementary school students, particularly catering to dual income families.
네, 부산시 교육청 교육연수원은 초등학교 4학년에서 6학년 학생 12명을 대상으로 지역 연계 학습형 늘봄의 하나로 생활 영어를 활용한 원어민과 함께하는 세계 문화탐험 프로그램을 운영합니다. 방과 후 특화 프로그램으로 운영되는데요. 교육연수원은 영어 공교육 강화를 위한 부산 말하는 영어 111과 연계해 원내 원어민 교사를 활용한 프로그램을 실시합니다. 학생들이 세계 문화를 쉽고 재미있게 영어를 통해 다양하게 경험하고 배워보는 방식으로 진행되는데요. 부산은 부산 말하는 영어 111, 111, 날마다 영어 듣기, 1일 1문장으로 말하기 이런 과정으로 1분 말하기를 돕는 프로그램입니다. 영어 방송 계속 들으면 진짜 도움이 많이 된다는 것 제가 강조합니다. 개인적으로.
Yes, BEFM,
네,
right?
네.
So the Busan Metropolitan City Education Training Institute will offer the World Cultural Exploration with Native Speakers using Everyday English program for 12 elementary school students in grades 4 to 6. This after-school specialty program aims to support student growth and provide customized educational care while lessening the financial burden of private education on parents. It's implemented in conjunction with Busan Speaking English 111. The program will utilize in-house native English-speaking teachers.
네, 오는 29일 오후 4시 부산 박물관 대강당에서 3월 문화가 있는 날 공연으로 봄이 왔어요 공연이 열립니다. 부산 시립합창단에서 봄날에 어울리는 곡들로 가족이 함께 즐길 수 있는 무대를 선보일 예정인데요. 공연은 사전 신청은 없고 선착순 200명 현장 접수로 진행되고 무료로 관람할 수 있습니다.
So the Busan City Museum announced today that it will host a March Culture Day performance titled Spring, Spring, Spring Has Come at the Busan Museum Auditorium on the 29th at 4 p.m. And the performance will proceed with on-site registration for the first 200 attendees without prior application or registration, and it's open to everyone free of charge.
네, 봄이라 공연 소식까지 전해드렸는데 봄에 특별한 계획이 있으신가요? 아까 얘기했던 것처럼 꽃 보러도 가고 다이어트 계획 점점 옷이 얇아지니까 또 옷 정리 좀 해야겠다. 겨울옷 정리하고 치우고 네, 또 대청소도 또 빠질 수 없는데 우리 메일함 속에 불필요한 메일만 지워도 탄소 배출량이 확 줄어든다고 하니까 손가락으로 좀 청소할 수 있는 디지털 청소도 한번 권해드립니다. 이 통상 메일 한 통에 4g의 이산화탄소가 배출된대요. 메일함 1GB를 지우면 14.9kg을 감축할 수 있다. 이런 보고가 있으니까 매일 에브리데이 매일 지우기 이거 어떨까?
매일 지우기.
매일 지우기.
Yeah, delete mails every single day. So if you delete a page full of emails on your computer or on your phone, you could save 4 grams of carbon emissions or greenhouse gases. And if you delete 1 gigabyte worth of mails, you could reduce 14.4 kilograms of carbon or greenhouse gas emissions, GHG. That's really cool.
네.
That's a lot.
네. 저 매일 지우러 가야겠습니다.
All right. Well, before you go, how big is your family?
저 3명.
3 people.
네네.
You and your partner and a child.
네네.
No, cool.
그렇습니다.
Yes.
단촐하죠.
네. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, Hong Dang.
네, 내일 뵙겠습니다.
All right, that was Hong Dang with us for Busan Is segment, giving us updates on what's happening in and around Busan City. And just like the question I asked Hong Dang, how many people are in your family? Let us know. Text us. Who do you live with? All right, we had Lee-Sunny-님 texting in. Small family. Me, partner, and a lovely cat. Ooh, cat, cute. Can you share us a picture of your cat too, Lee-Sunny-님? We'd love to see as well. Janice-님 actually sent us a picture of one of the furry animals that they live with as well, saying, 까칠하고 예민하고 치매가 걸려 껌딱지인 15살 Maltese named 까꿍. Wow, so cute. Aw, looks cute. And maybe we'll have Jang PD share this picture with everyone on YouTube Live later on as well. But yeah, share with us who you live with or how big your family is, because that is today's text topic. All right, we're going to take a quick song break and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is Iris by Goo Goo Dolls.
Forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be. And I don't wanna go home right now. And all I could taste is this moment. And all I can breathe is your light. And sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming. All the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am.
It is time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, this morning I woke up feeling unwell. Oh, it's still Wednesday. And I know each day counts, and I need to work hard to pursue my dreams and livelihood. But in the hustle, stress is bound to creep in. So I'm curious about others. How many people feel stressed? Surprisingly, recent data shows that in the past year, 74% of people have felt overwhelmed by stress. And it's comforting to know that I'm not alone in this. And indeed, stress is a common part of daily life for most people. While some stress is normal, chronic stress can harm physical, mental, and emotional health. And to cope, I'm exploring ways to relieve stress. And I can find comfort in maybe napping a little more, taking quick power naps, or maybe going out for a walk, listening to some great music as well. So, what do experts recommend? Well, first, exercise is key. It helps reduce stress hormones and boosts natural mood enhancers like endorphins, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle, eating well, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, and limiting alcohol, caffeine, and nicotine supports overall well-being and resilience. Additionally, effective time management, like organizing tasks and taking breaks, these things can alleviate stress. And indulging in hobbies and leisure activities can offer a welcome distraction and promote relaxation. How do you guys like to relax? How do you guys cope with stress? Well, this was DJ David's Journal. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Shape of My Heart by Sting.
The cards as a meditation, and those he plays never suspect. He doesn't play for the money he wins. He doesn't play for respect. He deals the cards to find the answer. Sacred geometry of chance, the hidden law of a probable outcome. The numbers lead a dance. I know that the spades are the swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. I know that diamonds money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. He may play the jack of diamonds, he may lay the queen of spades, he may conceal a king in his hand while the memory of it fades. The swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. I know that diamonds need money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. That's not the shape of my heart. If I told her that I loved you, you'd maybe think there's something wrong. sky where is one. For those who speak know nothing and find out to their cost, like those who curse their luck in too many places, or those who fear a loss. I know that the spades are the swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. I know that diamonds mean money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. That's not the shape of my heart. That's not the shape of my heart.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
Welcome back to For Your Busan, and we now have our next segment in piece, Work Life Busan, with none other than Jennifer or Dr. Warabu in the studio.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, how are you? The weather is fantastic today.
It's really nice. The skies, I guess, were clear in the morning. Now it's a bit cloudy, but it's not raining.
It makes a big difference.
Yes.
To my mood anyway.
Right, and we are situated with the cherry blossom trees on the streets as well.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, they're blossoming, and hopefully by the weekend we can see it fully bloomed.
But we are expecting some rain tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully though, the flower petals are still strong in their pods.
During the weekend,
so
yeah.
that they don't fall off.
Can you
Yeah.
believe this is the last week of March?
Oh my goodness, it is.
Last Wednesday.
I had to double check and
Yeah.
see the calendar. Last week of
Time
March.
flies, time flies.
Are you ready for April?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, always ready for any challenges. Is that right?
Yes.
All right, so welcome to Work Life Busan, and you're here to give us some stories and some life tips, or how to maybe kind of avoid little bumps in life, especially at work life.
Hopefully I can help you with that. Yeah.
All right, so welcome to the show, and thank you for coming in today. What are we going to be talking about first?
I'd like to discuss a situation that's not only personal, but I believe resonates with many out there. It's about the challenging dynamics we face in the workplace, especially when dealing with personalities that shift dramatically based on the company present. You know, some people, they have like multiple personality. I don't want to say disorder, but they're very, very moody, right? It depends on who they are with.
Right, and there are many nicknames or bad nicknames associated with that, which I won't say on air. But it is hard to deal with people who can sometimes be really happy at one time, and then the next hour they're really upset.
You
or
don't
mad
really
at
know
you.
what to expect, right?
Right, so maybe share more details about this.
Okay, this real life story is from my own consulting and coaching experience, so it's very special to me as well. I had a consulting experience for a company that had major issues with organizational culture. So let me share a story from Kim, one of the employees who works there. The following are Kim's own words. Hi, my name is Kim, and I work for the Korean branch of a global corporation with headquarters in Europe. It's a small team, and over my 8 years here, I've observed and been directly impacted by our manager's dual behavior. To the higher-ups or visitors from our headquarters, he's the nicest man. He's the definition of a dedicated manager. However, in their absence, his demeanor changes drastically. becoming dismissive, and even resorting to disparaging remarks towards the team. I'm hopeless.
Oh no. Doesn't sound like a very honest guy.
No, not at all.
He has like maybe, I don't know, he's faking his personality, right? So hearing such a drastic change in behavior and to work for someone like that as your boss could be incredibly challenging.
So stressful, so
Right.
stressful. Yeah.
And it's disheartening to hear how the environment shifts depending on who's present. So how has this whole thing affected the team's morale?
The whole process has been very tough. I mean, it's still very tough. According to the employees, the atmosphere was very intense and very uncomfortable, very tense. And the fear of a direct confrontation with their manager has led to a silent agreement among the team to just endure. This behavior has been driven some to leave the company. An anonymous report to headquarters was met with dismissiveness, further aggravate the situation.
Oh no.
So I saw it as a workplace harassment, you know.
Okay, yeah, you could potentially see it that way as well.
Yeah.
Well, this was a while ago.
Yeah.
Has the situation gotten any better after consulting and maybe a coaching session?
They were supposed to have long-term sessions, coaching sessions. However, the regional manager, the guy with the problem, talked his way out of the situation by using health problem and privacy issue.
Oh no.
He told the headquarters that he felt misunderstood and accused by other staff members. So he sort of blamed their poor English. That was not the case, you know. I don't know when the session will resume or if it will ever be resumed at all.
Oh no. Okay. Well, has there been any attempt to use maybe employee surveys or maybe other feedback mechanisms?
That's what I was wondering, you know. They attempt an anonymous survey, but since the organization is very small and their regional managers speculated the person who left negative comments and retaliated. Ever since then, employees became even more quiet around him.
Oh man. So the employees, they got to kind of team up, meet separately in a conference room and be like, we all got to be on the same side, the same page.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
if we all write honest opinions, he'll never know. Or he'll blame all of us.
He was so manipulative. He was so controlling.
Oh
yeah,
man, scary.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, so anonymous reporting and protecting privacy are there to protect employees' rights. And I guess it's really unfortunate when the mechanisms that are meant to protect employees turn into another layer of stress.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a difficult position to be in, feeling like there's no way out. And in facing these challenges, how has the employee coped, and what advice might you have for others in similar situations?
Coping with the situation hasn't been easy for the staff. However, like you said, seeking support from each other has been a comfort, and knowing that they are not alone in these experiences. For anyone facing similar challenges, documenting incidents and seeking collective support can be powerful steps towards change. So not like not doing things individually, but together. Yeah. It's also important to prioritize your mental health and consider all options, including seeking opportunities elsewhere. If the situation doesn't improve, report the situation. So during the COVID, they had a choice to work from home full time, which made life easier for them. While remote work offered some respite from the toxic environment, so they could like breathe, have room to breathe, but it also led to reduced communication, which made the situation worse.
Right. While COVID-19 allowed us to kind of work from home, meaning we don't have to go see the bosses or coworkers that we don't want to see. We don't have to confront them. That in itself could have made things worse because you never get to talk to them and and
There's no interaction.
exactly when you come back, it's even more awkward.
Yeah, in a short term, you can say that this is better. This can help the situation. But when
Right.
you look at it like long run,
Right.
it can really make the situation worse.
Yeah, because when you wanted to quit back then, and for now you get to work from home, so it's okay. But when you go back, it'll make you want to quit more because it brings up that emotion of I don't know, disheartening emotion, and it could grow like exponentially.
Yeah. So what I advised was, I advised the staff members there is to, work together. Yeah, communicate with each other. So
Right.
all staff members can exchange opinions, and come up with ideas.
Right, for sure. Brainstorming and working as a team. So, yeah, Kim's resilience is definitely commendable. And her story is definitely a call to action for all of us to strive for a supportive and respectful workplace. And I guess it's a reminder of the importance of a supportive and respectful workplace culture. And this story is a powerful call to action for both employees and employers to foster environments where everyone can feel valued and heard.
Yes, definitely. And let's remember, leadership has a profound effect on team dynamics and morale. So it's a big responsibility.
For sure. We've had some messages coming in, maybe not to take heart, but lightly. 16회 충전소님 said, they need to go after and blackmail him. But you have to think about repercussions as well.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Because they are, in a way, in a social position higher than you. And so you don't know what kind of repercussions you might get into.
The sad thing was he was such a manipulative boss.
Yeah.
So people feared him. I mean, still, if he's still working there, I'm sure situation
Right.
cannot change,
If you maybe were in that situation where you heard your boss say something irresponsible or maybe some sort of a threat, could you legally record what they say and use that as an evidence?
Recording is a little bit
It's a little
dangerous.
shady.
Yeah, shady.
Okay.
But I advise them to maybe keep email exchange as a record.
Emails, though, it's written form of communication, and
Yeah.
usually most people are careful with what they say because it's a record. There's a trail, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, great suggestions. 인류의 충전선님 also saying 눈에는 눈, 이에는 이. And they said they don't understand until they experience it. So
Take up the courage, everyone.
yeah, great little
And stick
story.
together.
Yeah, the point is, you have to find teammates and coworkers who you could share emotion with, who you can sympathize with.
Yeah.
Basically, work as a team and try to figure out how you can overcome this or how you can confront the issue, maybe with the boss as well.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right, great talk with you, Jennifer. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. Until we meet next time, take care and let's continue to support each other.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, we'll see you next week.
Okay, we'll do.
All right, that was Dr. Warabu, aka Jennifer, with us. We're gonna slowly wrap things up for this hour. Doesn't mean we're done with the show. Oh no, we have the second hour as well, and in the second hour, we have our Quiz Master segment. Of course, we have a specific theme for the quizzes, and today's quiz theme is it's a fun one. It's a fun one where all of you guys can participate and text in, and if you get selected as a winner, you could take home a pizza coupon. And we also have Melissa coming in the second hour for Busan 친구 Talk. So lots of great segments coming your way. And if you're watching live on YouTube right now, we asked you that question, text topic. How many people are in your family? Who do you live with? And we had Janice Nim texting in earlier in the show saying that she has a family of 5. and she said 3 human beings and 2 not human beings, 2 furry animals, and send us 2 pictures of our puppies. Jang PD, where's the other picture of the puppy? When I said, "Oh, it's a cute puppy," she actually texted me back saying there are 2 different dog pictures. So there's one, and there was the other one. Very beautiful, cute puppies indeed. 15-year-old Maltese named Kakung. So cute. All right, we're going to listen to a song to wrap up this hour. We'll be back at 5 p.m. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is Promises by Calvin Harris and Sam Smith.
To skills that I'm ruined, cause I'm ruined. Is it late enough for you to come and stay over? Cause we're free to love, so tease me. I made no promises, I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Tonight. Magic is in the air, there ain't no science here, so come get your everything. Tonight. I made no promises, I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Tonight. Magic is in the air, there ain't no science here, so come get your everything. Tonight. Tonight. You acting tonight? Is it loud enough? Cause my body is calling for you, calling for you. I need someone to do the things that I do. I'm heating on, energy's taking control. I'm speeding up, my heartbeat's dancing along. I made no promises, I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Tonight. Magic is in the air, there ain't no science here, so come get your everything.
부산의 축제, 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Electric kickboards and electric bicycles are common on the streets these days. With the increased use of personal mobility devices, the number of accidents and deaths have reportedly increased significantly.
Personal Mobility Patrol Mode.
I don't need to wear a safety helmet because I'm only riding a short distance.
Wear a safety helmet. When you drive your personal mobility devices, you have to wear a safety helmet.
Hey, I rented an electric kickboard. Let's ride it together.
Okay, you drive in the front, I'll get in the back.
Follow the number of passengers. Only one person can ride an electric kickboard and electric wheel parallel car.
Follow the rules of personal mobility devices and drive safely. This campaign is brought to you by BFM 부산영어방송.
Hello everyone, I'm James from India. Ever since I was a young boy in India, I have been surrounded by different Korean products. and this instilled a dream in me to explore Korea one day. This chance came for me in 2014 when I began attending Busan National University as a graduate student in computer engineering. I have lived in Korea for over 7 years and I even run my own business now, a company that is developing a platform based on artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. From my experience, I can say with an absolutely certainty that Busan was the best place for me to start my business, thanks to the specialized blockchain zone. In the past 7 years, Busan has become my second home and I obviously love it here. Global City Busan, we are in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BFM, Busan 영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect.
포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
Hello everyone, this is Jenny and today we're here with our new guest. So let's say hi. Hello, hello.
Hello. My name is Yoon Jung-nam and I usually go by Eunice in English. I'm currently teaching English at Busan International High School. In addition to teaching English as a foreign language in Busan, I also have taught academic English writing to international students in the university in the United States while studying for my master's and doctorate degrees. So basically, I've been spending my whole life learning and teaching English.
All right. Such a pleasure to have you here today. All right, then I want to ask you, how did you get to know this BFM?
Wow, it's a long time ago. So I hope I do remember correctly. I first got to know about BFM back in 2011, as I recall. BFM sends documents to local schools not only to invite students and teachers to the studio, but also to visit schools for interactive shows. I think this was probably the early years of the BFM. Then I learned that there is a corner where students can talk about their school life. I applied for the program. I came to the studio with my lovely students. We had a great time. It was always a great pleasure and an honor to be here every single time.
Okay. All right, then, since you're teaching English, how did you get to learn English?
I would like to start this story with my passion for music. So the sound of piano was probably the first thing I was attracted to. I was 5 years old when I led my mom to a piano studio where I learned how to transcribe melodies onto paper. So through the music dictation practices, I believe that I had acquired auditory sensitivity, and this probably was a starting point of my passion for learning foreign languages.
Oh, wow.
So one of my aunts on my mother's side was a teacher who taught French, English, Japanese, and Chinese at a school.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, she had passion for learning foreign languages. So she read some English books for me, and it really sounded like music to me.
Oh, wow.
So I would say my early childhood experience with piano and music seems to have ignited my passion for learning English and built a solid foundation for English speaking.
Oh, wow. The point that you have said just now, like some kind of connection with this music and English, that was interesting to me. All right. Then, were there any moments that you felt proud of yourself or finding it beneficial through speaking English?
Well, of course, I can say that I find it useful to speak English when I'm traveling, but most importantly, I feel the most excitement and thrill when I'm helping my students or others to learn English and when I see them improving.
All right. Then, as a teacher, are there any, little tips or maybe little tidbits for studying English?
Well, as I love language learning and teaching, I further studied in a grad school for my doctorate degree in applied linguistics. So I focus on the side of education, and the only answer I can give is you must practice.
That's right.
But also, I do think that my answers might vary depending on how we define studying English. So it's related to your goal. I would assume most of the listeners would be interested in improving speaking. Then I would advise most of the people to immerse themselves into English speaking environment. So whenever you have opportunity to speak English, please try to do that. Try to find any time or place where you can put yourself into that kind of English speaking environment. So that would be my tip.
All right. Thank you so much for your little tips.
Thank you.
All right. So this will going to be our last question. What lies ahead for your English journey?
Well, first of all, personally, I will keep studying so that my English does not get rusty. And more importantly, as an applied linguist, I have an ambitious goal. I would like to make contribution to the city government's initiative for the English-friendly city, Busan.
Oh, wow. Something we're doing in this BFM.
Yes. I know that there was a ceremony for the vision declaration, and there may have been many events for raising public awareness about this project. I also find it critical to make Busan a more global city for sustainable development by enhancing communication and collaboration with international partners and attracting more global investment as well.
All right, so this was all about today's interview with Eunice. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, see you next week and goodbye.
All right, welcome back to For Your Busan. We just had an interview, a great interview by Jenny Nim, who got to meet and interview Yoon Jung-nam, aka who goes by Eunice, an English teacher with extensive experience in teaching English as a foreign language in Busan City and academic English writing in the U.S. And she first got connected with BEFM all the way back in 2011, drawn by its efforts to connect with students and teachers, and since participated in various programs to boost her students' confidence and English proficiency. And now Eunice credits her passion for language learning to her early music education and an inspirational aunt who led to a lifelong commitment to teaching and helping others improve their English skills. And as an applied linguist, she aims to contribute to Busan's initiative to become an English-friendly city, focusing on enhancing communication for sustainable development and attracting global investment. That's really cool. Thank you once again, Jenny Nim, for that wonderful interview. And yes, you are tuned in to For Your Busan, and I am your host, David Kim. We are in the second hour of the show. Now, before we play the song, to take a quick break, that is, let us know how many people are in your family, because that is today's text topic. 네, 오늘의 문자 주제입니다. 몇 명이 가족 구성원인가요? Let us know how many people are in your family. We've got some good afternoon and hello messages on YouTube Live as well. And we're going to go ahead and read some out. A lot of people actually texted in saying 오늘 선곡이 너무 좋아요. 제니님 said that. 제니님께서 저희 장 PD한테 선곡이 너무 좋다고 칭찬을 하셨습니다. 감사합니다. I'll relay the message to 장 PD right now. He's smiling, he's laughing, his face turned red like tomato. Because earlier, during the break, one of our 작가 who works for a different show, he came running in, opening the door, and he's like, PD님 오늘 선곡이 너무 좋습니다. And then he left. So I was like, wow, I guess the 선곡 today is excelente, right? I liked it too. We also had a message from Echi Zenya Satoshi-nim. I hope I pronounced that one right. I didn't know. Well, we had to write a translator. And it said, I'm always into and listening to For Your Busan. Wow, thank you so much for tuning in. 청취해 주셔서 감사합니다. And 시청 too, because you are on YouTube Live. Thank you for tuning in and love your support as well. All the way from Japan. 인류의 충전소님 as well, tuning in and texting in. And Kim joined him saying, I don't live with anyone, but because I love music, I'm not alone. Ooh, that's a 명언 right there, right? That's like you can make that into a famous quote because yes, you live physically alone, but with music, you're not technically alone, right? You're connected with the musical spirits. I don't know if that makes any sense, but keep those messages coming in. Sunim also texting in on Kakao Talk saying, 저는 과자 먹으면서 넷땡을 봐요. Oh, so this was with regards to how you like to relieve stress. That is a good way to relieve stress. Watching things that you like, you know, entertainment, whatever it is, shows, movies, on so many different platforms that we have these days, right? And yeah, keep those messages coming in. We will take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Fascination by Alf.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby-ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby 나चे क्यों पागल stupid man.
Zooby-dooby bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby-ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby 나चे क्यों पागल stupid man.
शाखों पे पत्ते गा रहे.
All right, it's time for Busan Quiz Master. And every day we've got a fun, fresh quiz lined up for you with your chance of winning or taking home a pizza coupon. So dive into exploring Busan through numbers, or guessing Busan by sound, or identifying Busan's tourist attractions through foreigners' reviews. It's just all about, you know, participating and having fun with the quizzes. And today's quiz is 부사추입니다. 부산 사투리 추천 받는 퀴즈입니다. Now, Busan boasts a myriad of attractions, from its stunning natural landscapes, including mountains, the beaches, and the vibrant spirit of its people. Busan's charm is undeniable. And let's not forget about the mouth-watering cuisine. But isn't there something else? Ah, yes, the Busan dialect. The Busan dialect adds another layer of uniqueness to the city. It often takes center stage in movies and dramas, adding authenticity and charm. And today we're diving into a quiz about this special dialect. How well do you know Busan dialect? If you're fluent, today's your chance to showcase and show off your skills on air by texting in how you would translate an English expression into Busan 사투리. 네, 지금부터 저희가 한 표현을 영어로 드리고요. 여러분들이 그 영어 표현에 해당하는 맛깔스러운 부산 사투리로 보내주시면 됩니다. So we will give you an expression in English, and feel free to send as many Busan dialect translation of that expression to us. Because the more you send, the higher chance of you winning that pizza coupon. 네, 오늘은 피자 한 판을 준비했습니다. 그래서 많은 suggestion 보내주시면 됩니다. So, today's topic is related to shopping. 네, 여러분 쇼핑 많이 하시잖아요. 뭐 쇼핑을 하러 갈 때는 미리 목록을 적어서 계획적으로 쇼핑을 하는 경우도 있지만 지나가다가 보게 되는 그 물건이 마음에 들어서 즉흥적으로 쇼핑을 하게 되는 경우도 있는데요. When you go shopping, you sometimes go with a detailed shopping list, but sometimes you just kind of buy it on the go, right? 이 물건이 마음에 들어서 이걸 사야겠다 하고 생각해서 가격을 물어본 뒤 물건을 슬쩍 내려놓게 되는 경우가 생깁니다. 생각보다 가격이 많이 비싸게 느껴지기 때문인데요. 그럴 때는 나도 모르게 이렇게 이야기하게 되죠. 와, 가격이 정말 비싸구나. When you see the price tag and it's really expensive, you say that's quite costly or that's so expensive. So how could you translate that's so expensive to 부산 사투리? 네, 부산 사투리로는 이 가격이 정말 비싸구나를 어떻게 말할 수 있을까요? 네, 지금부터 부산 사투리를 어떻게 말할 수 있는지 문자 많이 보내주세요. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is a song requested by Extra Old님. We'll listen to 편지 by BB.
여기까지가 끝인가 보 이제 나는 돌아서겠소 억지 노력으로 인연을 거슬러 괴롭히지는 않겠소 하고 싶은 말 하려 했던 말 이대로 다 남겨두고서 혹시나 기대도 포기하려 하오 그대 부디 잘 지내시오 기나긴 그대 침묵을 이별로 받아두겠소 행여 이 맘 다칠까 근심은 접어두어 사랑한 사람이여 더 이상 못 보아도 사실 그대 있음으로 힘겨운 날들을 견뎌왔음이 감사하오 좋은 사람 만나오 사는 동안 날 잊고 사시오 그저 행복하길 바라겠소 이 맘만 가져가 사랑한 사람이여 더 이상 못 보아도 사실 그대 있음으로 힘겨운 날들을 견뎌왔음에 감사하오 좋은 사람 만나요 사는 동안 날 잊고 사세요 그저 행복하길 바랄게요 이 맘만 가져가요
Welcome back. We are in the middle of our Busan Quiz Master. We asked you to send us a Busan 사투리 equivalent of this English expression. When you go shopping and the price is too high, you say, it's so expensive. 와, 가격이 정말 비싸구나. 이거를 부산 사투리로 어떻게 하면은 될까요?가 질문이었습니다. 그래서 하나 말고 여러 개 보내주셔도 되는데요. Lots of people have sent in their translations of how they would say it in Busan 사투리 for, wow, it's so expensive. And there's so many, I have to pick and choose. But we had 인류의 충전소님 saying, 가격 실화냐? 잠깐만요. I have to say it's Busan 사투리, right? 가격 실화가.
Good job, everybody.
All right. And then let's see. He sent us another one saying 가격 도 땡땡. I can't say the full one because it's not a really 방송 appropriate word. And then we had Jubrodim saying 가격 폼 미쳤다. 와. And then 한희구님 saying 뭐시라노? Wow, 인류의 충선수는 you're on a roll. You sent in so many saying 뭔데 이리 비싸노? 뭔데 이리 비싸노? There we go. It's really hard. And we said, extra old님 giving us a suggestion. 다음 세상에 살아오구마. I like that one. A unique one there. And then, 문정은님, I like your suggestions. 왔다마 겁나 비싸네. And also saying, 됐다마 그냥 소고기 사물란다. Like that. Because 소고기 is not cheap either. But it must be so much more expensive than 소고기. You used 소고기 as a reference. 비유적으로 소고기도 엄청 비싼데 비교적으로 you used 소고기 to say that I'll rather eat steak than buying that. That's good. That's good. And Es덕님 with his suggestion. 먹고 죽을래도 없는 돈이다. That's good. 박성진님 on KakaoTalk also sending in their suggestion. Wait I have to see if Jang PD, can I say this one? This word? This one.
It's okay.
This one too? Okay. This one too?
Yeah, it's okay.
See, I have to double check, make sure that it's 방송 friendly, right? 박성진님 with their suggestion. 엄마야, 눈티 나오겠다. 금땡이를 발라놨나? 하게 되죠. 라고 하셨습니다. I might want to use this one next time. 저 친구들이랑 있을 때 if I see an expensive price tag or really ridiculous price tag, I might have to say this one. I like this. 금땡이를 발라놨나? That's like basically saying, is it painted in gold? Is it, is it coated in gold? Is that why it's so expensive? Keep those suggestions coming in. I like it. I like it a lot. Here's my suggestion. 이 가격이면 아침, 점심, 저녁 먹고도 남겠다마. 이게 물건 가격이가. That's my translation. How do you like that? Na. All right. Keep those suggestions coming in. Well, I'll give you more time to give us the Busan 사투리 translations. We'll take another song break and we'll be right back. This is We Are the Champions by Queen.
I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence but committed no crime. And bad mistakes I've made a few. I've had my share of bad kicks in my face, but I've come through. And I need to go on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the broken my bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. We are the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world, the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
Yes, we are in the middle of our Quiz Master segment, asking you to translate. Oh, that's so expensive. When you go shopping and you see this high price tag and you see it, oh, it's so expensive. 이거를 부산 사투리로는 어떻게 말할까요? 어떻게 바꿀 수 있을까요? 의 문자 내용들을 받고 있습니다. We've had I think 인류의 충전소님 is on a roll here, continuously, consistently, even more sending in more messages, and said 인터넷에서 사면 같은 가격으로 10개 산다. That's a good one, right? I tried my best. And then he added it on saying, 사장님, 양심이 있나 없나? No 박수 there? Oh, thank you. I was waiting for the claps, yeah. Jenny-님 coming up with another one saying, actually, can I say this though? It's a little violent.
It's okay.
It's okay? Okay. I'll try to say it in Busan 사투리. 사장님 도둑이네. 칼만 안 들었지 강도네. Not enough claps. Don't like that one. Great suggestions, great translations. 고수님 saying 먹어 장난하나. 네, that's a good one. 주브로님 가격 에바. That's a good one as well. And I like Extra Old님 who sent in their translation saying 먹어 금태 둘렀나. Ooh. 사실 이거예요. I think I really like this one saying 사장님요 둥글베이가 하나 더 붙은 거 아닙니까? I like it. Yeah. 둥글베이 means like the circle, right? Or zero. It's a zero, right? This one?
Right.
사장님요.
But 동글베이.
Oh, 동글베이. Oh, it's not 둥글베이? It's like it's when Melisa says 폭신 바지, not 푹신 바지.
Or 먼지.
Yeah, or Maji instead of
먼지 라면.
Oh, Manji Lamen, exactly. Yeah, she's in the studio. I'm making fun of her right now because her mic's not up. I can make fun of her all day if I wanted to, but I'll stop. We have to end the quiz segment first before we move on. So we're gonna announce the winner for today's Quiz Master. We're gonna give away a pizza coupon to 박성진님 축하드립니다. Woohoo! Enjoy your delicious pizza. Now, don't go anywhere, guys, because like I said, Melisa is in the studio waiting for us to start our next segment, Busan 친구 Talk. We'll go right into that after a short break.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Melisa in the studio. We are here for Busan 친구 talk, all about ridiculous controversies.
You were doing so well until the end. It got a little bit meh, but you know,
I have
it's
to wrap it.
improving.
Yeah, I have to wrap-
it's improving.
All right. I'll do better next time, I swear. All right, you're here, Melissa. How are you doing?
I am pretty good. I have coffee. Did I eat food today? I did. I had a sandwich for lunch.
I was hoping
look
you
at
say
that.
돼지국밥 with no
Oh, right, 다대기 bagel.
다대기.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I had 돼지국밥 a couple days ago. Oh, and then I had 곰탕. I had 곰탕 on Monday.
with no 다대기, right?
Of course, with no 다대기.
Because you want the 깊은 맛.
Do you put 다대기 in your 곰탕?
If there is anything I can put in, I would put it in. But
Really?
it depends on what 곰탕 restaurant I go to, because some 곰탕 restaurants, their soup tastes super bland, while some other ones, they come with seasoning in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like if they cook it longer, you can tell
Yeah.
who really has a high gas bill from cooking that gogi for a
Right.
long time.
I know.
Because it's perfect. You don't need to add anything.
I feel bad for the trees and the air and all the birds and stuff.
Well, anyway.
Anyway, but that's not
they
today's
probably
topic.
would want to eat 돼지국밥 too.
Yeah.
And 곰탕 and all the 양지탕, every tang.
Every tongue's
Every
out there,
tongue.
마라탕 included.
Yes.
We're doing Busan 친구 talk. It's all about ridiculous controversies, and listeners might be curious why that is.
Right? Tourists are visiting Busan in record numbers. With this popularity comes a lot of curiosity about all the details of life in Korea. So in this segment, we are going to discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life and break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them. Of course, throughout this segment, we want to hear your views, especially today. We really, really need your help. If you've got Baegwan, you can send in your messages to shop 9050, or for no money at all, you can comment on our YouTube live stream or send us a Kakao Talk message.
That is right. And Melissa told me before we started the show that we need your input for today's segment, especially because it's going to be ridiculously controversial.
Yes.
Yeah.
So today we are actually going to do our best to answer some questions from people about Korea. Yes. So,
Sensitive.
right, I know we focus a lot on ridiculous in this show, but
Yeah.
this first one, it's a little bit serious. So it was a foreign person. They asked, how do I make meaningful relationships work in this culture? Where do I start? So listeners, of course, we need a lot of help here. What are your recommendations for 외국인s making friends with Busan or other 한국 사람? Like maybe there's some special like cultural considerations important for Korea that aren't important in other cultures. I don't know, David, what do you think?
All right, listeners, once again, we'll maybe just say it in Korean just in case.
Yes.
외국인 친구들이 부산에서 살면서 어떻게 하면은 친구를 잘 만들 수 있을까요? That's the question. That's the topic for today. So if you have any suggestions, text us. Let us know. I think, well, before I say the answer, one culture that won't work well in Korea is for sure the physical contact culture, where some countries in maybe Central Asia or in Europe especially, you know, when you meet and you smooch on the cheek.
Oh, yes.
That
Ooh.
could never work in Korea.
I didn't even consider that. Yeah, that would be, people would be shocked.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
shocking.
And you might, you might be, you know, I don't know, be blamed for
Yes,
harassment
for,
or
what are you
assault.
doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. And like hugging. I know in
Yeah, that too.
North America, a lot of people are like, I'm a hugger. And they just like, whoa. But yeah, I think not just in Korea, but like obviously in Japan, that is not a hugging culture. Many
Yeah.
places in Asia,
For sure.
you don't just hug people.
Yeah, you have to be really careful. You have to be really careful about that. The touchy part.
The touchy part, yes.
But I feel like making friends as an adult is harder than making friends as a kid going
Right.
to elementary school.
Oh, right. So, you know, that's really true. I asked some 한국 학생, especially the 초등학생, how they make friends. And they said they always carry chewy candies in their pockets. And then they ask other kids, do you like candy? And that's the opening line. That's how friends are made. That's how you do it in Korea.
It's a sweet deal.
Yeah. Yeah. So, right?
But it does seem pretty effective at that young age because those small little things can build or start friendships.
Yeah, right? Because think when you were a 초등학생, I mean, I'd want to be friends with the kid who carries candy in their pocket.
Exactly.
You know, who doesn't want to be friends? But like maybe if you're an adult walking around on the street asking people, want to be friends? I have candy. You're going to creep a lot of people out. Someone's going to call ilili.
Yeah.
So don't do that. That is like only for students, not for grown adults.
Yeah, I would say like younger students. I
Yes.
think at grade 6, 5, 6, that's when puberty kind of sets in.
So middle schoolers, I think some middle schoolers do this, don't they? Want some
Really?
candy?
Want some candy and
You
I'll be
seem
your friend?
horrified. Maybe.
Oh my.
Why not?
Kind of scary.
I mean, do you outgrow candy when you're in middle school? Are there
No, you don't, but you have a more mature mindset.
really? So
Yeah.
중학생 are like, no, I don't want your candy.
No,
I'm too
I'll
cool
take your
for this candy.
I'll take your candy, but we don't have to be friends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, so tough.
Yeah, for me to be friends with you, you got to give me something bigger.
Oh.
I need a box of candies, bro.
Box of candy. What is this? Valentine's Day? White Day? Okay.
Yeah. But that's something we should not do in Korea as an adult, going around
Right.
giving people candy so that we can befriend them.
Yes, that is only a tip for students in school.
So, Melissa, then naturally speaking, how did you make friends when you came to Korea?
So I was really lucky. I was actually randomly ordering a drink in a cafe, and I was approached by a small group of university students, and they asked me to join an organization called ICEA, which stands for Intercultural Exchange Activity. It was run by a local nonprofit, Gaon Nuri. No idea if this still exists in Busan. But basically it matched like young foreigners with Korean university students from all over Busan. So I know Busan Day, they have a very similar program called PNUF. But anyway, that organization, it matched each foreign member with a Korean member. So there's an equal number. And then you just do stuff together. Like we made pottery. I made pottery very badly, but some people did it well. We went to UN Cemetery, museums, all that. And we did MT and OT, which was like very eye-opening. Culture shock-esque.
MT and OT. But before we talk a little bit about that, we've had people texting in how they would make friends or what kind of suggestions that they would give to foreigners who want to make friends in Korea. And Jubronim said, 취미 생활을 공유하면 친해지기 쉽지 않을까요? 밥도 먹고 운동도 하고. So maybe but then you have to somehow talk to them first too, right?
Yes.
So that could be the hard part.
Maybe at the gym, if you already regularly go to the gym, because like the same kind of people go to the gym at the same time.
That is true.
Right? So you could like offer to be their spotter.
Yeah.
Strike up a conversation that way. Because everybody does reps and then has resting time, right?
And can we take turns, doing
Yeah.
sets?
Yeah.
Although that's not really popularly done in Korea, I think.
Oh, really?
But you
That's
could
not
try.
Popular. Okay.
Yeah, you could try
Maybe.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Jang PD knows a lot about that.
How about spotting each other?
Spotting
each other, yeah.
Spotting.
As long as you, spotting, but just do it right.
Do it right.
Yeah, don't make it awkward. Because I've seen awkward spotters,
Okay, I can imagine. Yeah, don't be like a scary, creepy person
Yeah,
in
don't
the
be creepy.
gym. Yeah,
That's
try
the
not to
key.
be creepy. I think
I don't like that,
if
what are your hands
if
doing?
you're wondering,
Yeah.
am I being creepy?
Yeah.
The answer's probably yes. So tone it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a step back, bro.
Step back.
Where are you breathing in my ear? But that's a good suggestion. We had 고수님 also saying 운동이 제일 적합할 것 같아요. 부산 사람들 생각보다 쑥스러움이 많이 있는 것 같아요. So I guess joining a workout fitness group together?
Yeah, I've seen there are some like hiking groups. I'm not sure like different hiking groups what the criteria is for joining, you know, like for example, do you have to love makgeolli or do you have to have like, you know, pink and black hiking pants? I don't know, because I feel like people sometimes they're very coordinated. I'm very envious of their, you know, hiking attire coordination.
For sure.
But yeah, that's great. Joining the groups.
Those things can definitely help. But let's talk more about the MT and OT experience because you said it was an eye-opening culture shock-esque.
Yes.
All right, so
because
what is OT?
OT, orientation, but, you know, coming from the U.S., in the U.S., if you want to join an organization, you have to study the organization's history and actually, like, take a test and stuff.
Exactly. You got to bring glasses. You got to bring your reading glasses, I mean.
Right? Yeah. So, I mean, I brought a pen and a notebook. I brought my 공책, my 필통, because I thought it's orientation, so it must be studying.
Right.
Wrong. That was 외국인 친구 실패.
You got to bring, what do you call those, 숙취 해소 pills?
Yeah.
Like hangover pills?
Yeah, bring the hangover pills.
That's the number one.
Bring a bucket.
Yeah, bucket.
Bring some Hugie.
Exactly.
So OT, maybe if, you know, you have some foreign friends that are going to go, explain to them. This is not what you think it is.
It's not an academic session. It's a fun way of making friends.
Yep. OT, MT, it is a drink and throw up party.
Anything with a T in it.
Yes. That's good advice. T equals throw up.
Oh, there we go. Cha-ching. All right, so through that experience, though, you were able to make a lot of friends?
Yes. So I made a lot of friends. I'm still quite close with 3 members and occasionally talk to others. So it's one way to make friends, but I'm sure our listeners have more very solid ideas, probably much better than mine. So, yes. But David, when you came to Korea, how did you make friends?
I think I went to like something similar. Like I went to these kind of meetups as well. That's how I got to meet some of my closest friends that I still hang out to this day. It's not. It was called like Language Cast back then. I don't know if they still have such a thing now. But that's where we got to meet and hang out with Korean people and people of different nationalities, all in this huge cafe.
Kind of like language exchange.
Yeah, that's what it was. Language exchange, right? We had another message. 최세미님 texting in saying 좋아하는 운동 모임 나가는 거요. So going to like a community. That you a community for sports that you'll be interested in and saying 전 부산 사람이지만 10년 동안 다른 지역에서 다른 나라에서 지내고 돌아왔을 때 부산에 친구가 단 한 명도 없었습니다. 심지어 요즘에는 어디서 놀아야 할지 잘 모르겠더라고요. 그때 실내 클라이밍을 시작했는데 친구도 많이 만났고 연애도 했고 결혼도 했습니다. So she met a special someone in this small community that she went into doing rock climbing.
Yeah, because that's kind of trendy now, right? You see the indoor rock climbing gyms.
Yes. I don't think I can ever do it because I've had a close friend and my sister get injured.
Really?
Doing rock climbing, so I don't want to attempt to do it.
Oh, no. I used to be a certified rock climbing instructor.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Back when I was a university student. Yeah, I got certified.
Nice.
Yes.
That must take a lot of years.
No, actually not. It takes, I don't know, bravery maybe.
Okay.
Willingness to fall and dangle off things and
but that's scary. Ooh. Well, nice.
Heights are exciting. It's very exciting. And in this case, instead of just falling off a wall, you can fall in love.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Exactly. Just like what 최세미님 did. Congratulations. And that's a great way to meet someone and maybe meet someone you might fall in love with. All right.
Yes.
So was there any, maybe like, let's take a look at, no, that's what we already did.
That's what we already talked about. So other ideas. Let's talk other ideas. So, this was some ideas other people had online. They said be willing to do things and invest time in things you may not like.
Yeah.
So I think especially if we're talking about like a foreign person who just comes to Korea and, you know, some things will be uncomfortable and unfamiliar, but try it anyway.
Yeah.
You don't have to love everything, but just try it once and maybe you meet people, maybe you discover you like it.
Right. Some things about the internet is there's so many things that are going on and so many comments and opinions that are online. So you have to always take it with a grain of salt. If you take it literally, you might have the wrong idea to maybe an organization, to a group of people that you're going to be meeting, because it's just going to take you off track.
Right.
But just like how listeners have sent in their opinions, meeting people who have the same kind of hobbies will be really good.
Yes.
Jubronim also saying a message saying 사실 외국인 친구들하고 만날 접점 같은 게 없어요. 일상생활에서는 because of maybe the language barrier. So that's a big issue too, right? That's an issue that you can't really ignore.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I must say the power of the translators. These days they are getting better.
Yeah.
So in Korea, my Korean, as you know, you were making fun of my pukshin versus pokshin and my
which one's
ramyeon
correct.
manji.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I think most people they can figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. And you can still communicate and yeah.
For sure.
That was not the only question asked, though.
No.
There was another question. And if you have more ideas about how to make friends, please keep those coming.
Yeah.
But this next question, it was also asked very sincerely. But for anyone who's been in Korea longer than 5 minutes, you know this is a hilarious question.
What is that?
Can I use my cell phone in South Korea?
Isn't the answer yes?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Right? This is
Well, I think the question was because of the SIM card.
Is it because of the SIM card?
Because I know a long time ago, if you wanted to use one, you have to get one that was like World GSM unlocked phones.
Oh,
So
really?
this was like maybe 2011, 2012-ish era.
Okay.
That's when if you had a phone that was locked to your region, no matter what SIM card you put in, it wouldn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, so especially
I had no idea.
I think it was especially for Korean phones, you couldn't really use it like outside of Korea.
Really?
Or something, or vice versa. I could be totally wrong on this, but
kind of
I
like
know,
the DVD players.
Yeah, how they
set
had
to
region codes, right? It was kind of like that. But nowadays, I think it's different. I think they kind of like made it so that everyone can use any phone anywhere.
Oh, see, okay. I like your high-tech thinking because, like, when I read this question, I was thinking, like...
What kind of question is that?
Yeah, am I allowed to use a cell phone in public? So I was thinking about, like, general places in Korea versus, like, Yetna, Golden Hakyo, like, somebody's going to walk around and, like, hit your hand with a ruler if you use your cell phone in public, which is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Don't worry, people. We're not going to hit you. So that's okay. I like your tech explanation better. That's much better.
But did I understand your question properly?
I mean, you know, I'm not sure because it could mean also like Wi-Fi.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
it could
so
be about
I was
the
thinking,
Wi-Fi.
yeah, maybe I got the question wrong. So what about Wi-Fi?
Right. Well, I mean, when I read this, I was wondering, is this an American who asked this question? Because, like, my parents living in northern Wisconsin near the Canadian border, they didn't get internet at their house until, like, 2017. No exaggeration. But Korea has high population density.
Yeah.
Right? So if there is a place where you can go off the grid, it must be, like, Soraksen. Or, I don't know, Jiri-san. Or, you know, I've never found one. Have you found a place in Korea with, like, no internet?
Even in Changsan, it works fine. Kimjeonggu Mountain, it works totally. Kimjeongsan works totally fine. Subways, too. The only place where my phone didn't really work was in the elevators.
Yes. Oh, that's true.
And also sometimes like underground parking lots. They have poor reception there.
Oh, that's right.
But
okay.
subways, it works totally fine. In subways, some of these subway lines, they go like up to like B10.
Yeah.
Like basement 10th floor. Like the ones in like the, I think it's like Mandok area.
Oh, really?
Like the
They're
Samulsan
that
area.
deep?
There's one that's like
Jia Shipching? Really?
something like that. It was like
Ooh.
the deepest subway station in Korea.
Wow.
Yeah, or deepest down. I don't know. I don't know
That's
which station it was,
impressive.
but
Okay.
it's really down there.
Okay.
You know, like
down there.
when you get off the subway or when you're going down to that station in particular, your eyes are not your eyes. Hopefully your eyes
Your
won't,
eyes
but your
pop right
your
out of
ears
your
will
head.
Just pop.
Okay.
And you're like, ooh, I'm down like 7,000 feet under or something.
Mm,
You
I
gotta
did
take
not
a
realize.
special elevator up. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, at least they have an elevator, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, they still have Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Right? They've got it everywhere.
So I love this. I love today's ridiculous controversy. How you could make friends as a foreigner living in Korea. We got some great tips, great advice from our listeners as well. I think a key is to maybe join those culture ICEA. Can you say that
Yes.
one more time?
It's ICEA, the Intercultural Exchange Activities, or basically join any kind of organization that you're interested in.
For
Whether
sure.
it's cultural organization. Many
Yeah.
people talked about gyms and hiking and yeah.
All right. Love it so much. Thank you so much for coming in today, Melissa.
It's my pleasure.
All right. I'll see you next week.
Yes, we'll see you next week.
That was Melissa with us for Busan 친구 Talk. Any other suggestions? Feel free to text us, but we have to say goodbye for today. We'll see you tomorrow, and if you do decide to text us, I'll read them tomorrow. Maybe not text us. Anywho, let's wrap up today's show. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was For Your Busan. The last song for today is Happy Now by Kygo. See you later, alligator.
Afraid to admit it, but I know you know that we should've known better, but kept on trying. And it's time that we see it, the fire's dying out. Can't believe that I see this, we're out of chances now. And I just want you to know that you and me, it was good, but it wasn't right. And it'll be hard, but I know I will make it out. Step by step, I move on and get on with life. So I let go and I hope you'll be happy now. You and me, it was good, but it wasn't right. And it'll be hard, but I know I will make it out. Step by step, I move on and get on with life. So I let go and I hope you'll be happy now. I hope you'll be happy now. Yeah, I hope you'll be happy now. I hope you'll be happy now. Yeah, I hope you'll be happy now. Yeah, I hope you'll be happy now. I hope you'll be happy now. Thought we could make it if I just held on. But it's really crazy how love could fade so fast. We said forever, but now we're in